audio input check. It's OBS virtual camera right now.
There's no. Oh, here it
Okay,
is.
there it is.
Sorry about that. Should be live now.
Stream announcement check, and then
And she spoke words that would melt in your hands. And she spoke words of wisdom to the basement people, to the basement. Many surprises await you.
Right, so we are live.
hello everyone. Welcome to the 6WC round of 32 matchup. I am one of the commentator of this match. My name is Who Am I? And with me is Cryo.
Hey, how's it going?
And right now we are the warm up is currently the warm up is currently done. I believe that.
Yeah, warm-ups are already done. We've already seen two matches being played, not two matches. But yeah, I believe they've already done their roles and their picks. Looks to be a undercover Martin.
We're not. We're
Confirmed.
we're still not sure about what's going on.
They have not played any maps yet. And they're
Okay,
waiting,
they
they're
have
waiting on a
not played
player
anything yet.
from Singapore to show up.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, looks like the first pick is gonna be undercover Martin or Nomad 5. So who picked this and what was banned? That's what I'd like to know.
And so what we do is warm up.
Okay, so based on that chat, it looks to be a Nomad 1 ban from Singapore, probably, and a Hidden 2 ban from Spain. So if I'm right and World Cup rules apply, role winner gets first pick. So it might be wait. All right, please confirm for me.
Okay,
I'm not
so
too sure about the rules.
all right. So apparently both teams need to row. Whoever gets the greater numbers, they will able to pick the ban order or the pick order.
Ban order,
and-
pick order.
Yes. And right now is Singapore first pick. They pick Nomad 5. And apparently Nomad 5 is it has space triangles, a little bit of awkward reading, and it does require some precision aim in here.
Alright, so unlike most other tournaments where Nomad 5 is a sort of speed, because this is a tournament for 6 digits, speed doesn't translate really well into this rank range, so I assume this is more gimmicky. But nevertheless, so first pick for Singapore being Nomad 5 to see how they fare on it. So far, everyone looks to be holding a full combo, with Singapore having the decent accuracy advantage. You see, over on Spain's side, Marquis just picked up a drop, so that's leaving it 3 FCs to 4, and that lead is going to Singapore's favor a lot more.
Meanwhile, we can take a look at Lake's course. He is currently holding an SS in the match right now. Let's take a look if he can continue this performance.
Yeah, so far the only SS X scores is indeed, I believe he is a Singapore captain, also a pretty good player player overall.
And then
but
breaks
those
everywhere.
Even that triangle, same with Captain BS, both X scores Captain BF, and I think Dev Zone all missed at the triangles.
Bricks across the board. What a good reset for Team Spain to come back in the match right now. Choco Sticks is the only one holding the full combo in the lobby. Defzone finds the bricks again. But currently the accuracy, the slight accuracy lead is still on Team Singapore side. Can the BS find a break again? And and now the score gap is pretty
Yeah.
close.
Oh, Marquinhos did trade that with another miss of his own, but now that score is over in Spain's side. There is a lot more combo to be had on the side of Spain. With Captain BS and Death Zone both having pretty low combo. Death Zone just breaching that 100 combo. Whereas the lowest one on Spain was Marquinhos, who just lost his own combo. And same with Zibi Merienda.
This is truly a gambit pick from Team Singapore, because a fun fact to tell you guys that a lot of teams do struggle in this space triangle and the awkward sliders in here, and mostly didn't turn out well for the team who decided to pick this. I do see team try to avoid Nomad 5, but I'm pretty sure that when Singapore picks that, they probably trying to get to know what Team Spain is actually good at, to actually get the hand of it, get the sense of the match, and try to do the strategy.
There you go. We have one FC aside from Singapore and Spain, Choco Sticks and Wheelchair both getting that full combo. Doesn't look that well on side of Captain BS and Zivi Merienda, both picking up B ranks and lower combo, but Marquinhos though a lot more misses compared to other bad judgments, 100s and 50s. They are less than the total miss count.
And
that's
it was
it was as well though. Also 3-3.
And now it's 1-0 in the match. Spain apparently by far in Nomad 5, they did show some good performance on low AR slight low AR reading, because again, reminder to you guys, this map is AR 8 and it does require some precision aim for sure and the rhythm sense. So we did see that in these matches that are heavily required on your rhythm sense, both teams have the skill gap isn't really big as what their seeding said. And
yeah, actually their seeding is also still like 13 against 20s, so it's not really that big of a gap. It's still kind of in the upper middle versus lower middle area.
True.
Might see a couple of close ones.
Now it's going to be Team Spain's pick.
I'm not sure if the chat is just stuck there or we need to scroll down a bit. Just to be sure.
Yeah, it's because I had scrolled up earlier. My fault. It should be good now.
Alright.
Oh. BT2 is being picked by Team Spain.
DT2, so I believe we're already seeing a couple of roster swaps over from Spain. That's a new name. Zalotic. Did Zachary play? I don't remember. My memory is bad.
And DT2 apparently so DT2 back in their qualifier performance, as you can tell that it is a slightly more consistent than Singapore, and they have one 900k, one sub million, one 500k, and one 450k. DT2 is usually a finger control map, but in here it becomes a quick slider, slight consistency heavy map in the round of 32. So yeah, maybe they're trying to use their advantage on some awkward DT maps to win over Singapore in terms of skill, but this seems like a reasonable pick from them.
But yeah, this definitely seems like something that Spain might have a decent edge over on Singapore, but anything can happen. It is 4v4, so this is might not impact the score as much, but when you start picking up a lot more, then they really start to matter.
True.
So I believe we have the full rosters over here. Singapore going once again, H cars, Captain PS, Death Zone, and switching in for one of the players is Monarch for Singapore. Oh, sorry, Monarch for Choco Sticks, yes. And then over on the Spain side, Yeah, Zalotic is a new name. Floops is a new name. Zachary is also a new name. They basically swapped 75% of their roster.
Pretty sure they did prepared on this map to pick their specialist into this map, trying to get a point from Team Singapore. And
Okay, yeah, that score is not right, and Dev Zone screen is also
and
still loading.
Lixcore is currently finds a break in here. Zachary also finds a break, as you can tell that this is truly a consistency map, because you can tell that the repetitions of the triples and doubles did appear so many. Did appears a lot of times in here.
Alright, and now with Dev Zone back, we do have the 4v4 again, so scores should be more accurate this time. So Singapore right now has about an 80,000 point advantage over on Spain. So far, only breaks have come from X-Scores and Zachary. So they are both at like 3 FCs to 3 FCs.
Slightly accuracy lead over Team Singapore, and 99% from Death Zone. As you can tell that even in the qualifiers, he's also a great player in almost like DT2.
Yeah, it's probably going to be the all-rounder for Singapore. Probably going to play a majority of the maps, so they're definitely one of the more dangerous players to look out for. Zachary themselves, though, over on Spain, finds another break halfway through. And now Zalotic is going to drop their full combo, leaving it 2 FCs to 2 now. Yeah, after Captain BS also lost theirs quite a while back, but combo-wise though, yeah, it is still 2 FCs to 2 FCs. Dev Zone and Monarch carrying for Singapore. Really do, and Flus is gonna do it for Spain.
And apparently, Elixir finds a pretty good recovery from its breaks right now, and it's the lead is getting bigger and bigger over Team Singapore side, and there isn't enough time for Team Spain to come back from this situation. So, congrats on Team Singapore taking this point home, and I'm pretty sure that Team Singapore did prepare well on their own weaknesses that is being shown in the qualifiers.
Monarch, Dev Zone, they really do, and Flus all find that full combo. But the accuracy from Team Singapore was a lot to handle for Spain. See here, Zachary taking a lot of bad judgments with 63 100s and 2 misses over in Zalotic. Also, combo break, but it was just a slider break, so we still see that as over there. But yeah, props to Singapore picking up their second point, picking up the break point. So now they once again have the power of choice.
And right now, Singapore looking to take the match to 3-0. Will it be a 3-0 or 2-1? There's a big difference between the momentum in these two different sets of numbers.
And Singapore going with Fremont 2, Perpetual Trauma.
Ooh, this is not an easy map for any team in 6WC. It is HR favorite map.
Yeah, definitely. We see that AR7, it is going to be actually super difficult to play with hidden.
Or even no mod.
We already see people struggle a lot on low AR hidden. Like AR8 is already a huge difficulty jump for them. But to play on AR7 where at least one of your members have to play with hidden, that is just really tough.
Yes, and despite its HR favor, even after HR, that CS is rocking a 6.5, CS 6.5.
Yes.
Also a snap aim heavy map, not so easy to hit under nerfs, especially when it comes to these crucial points. Team Singapore really trying to crush the mentality of the roster of Team Spain with the nerfs under them.
So we are going to see a small little nuke come in for Singapore, And for Spain, we are gonna see Marcuse and Wheelchair make an appearance once again.
So,
So who is gonna go for the hidden? Who is gonna take the hard rock? Who is gonna go low AR hidden? Who is gonna do small circle gaming?
it's going to be interesting. But again, a fun fact: Really Do is actually one of the few players that managed to get a top match cost and managed to top the match cost in under 3 different algorithms.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So yeah, really do might be one of the carries for Spain,
True.
possibly.
Possibly. And meanwhile, on Team Singapore side, Death Zone and Lexcourse has always been a pretty strong duo. You do see they are trying to play some tactics in there, and I'm pretty sure they probably spent some time of discussing which pick they should pick, and how to control the momentum of the match on their side. This is truly an interesting preparation over there from Team Singapore.
Yeah, so far Team Singapore has picked both of their picks have been low AR. First with Nomad 5 with AR8, and now Fremont 2 with AR7, and someone has to go force hidden. Alright, so the start command has been given out. We should be getting into the match very, very shortly.
Anybody is looking for the Taiwan versus Argentina match, it's over on Yuyoko's channel, as you've just posted it in chat.
Feel free to go there and watch the match. And we can see that it is hard rock all over the board.
Yeah, a lot of hard rock, but X-Course does have that hidden, and so does Wheelchair, I believe.
And Marcuse and Small is deciding to nomad this map.
Chuck Sticks.
Probably going for a safety approach.
Chuck Sticks also has hid.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
really
definitely.
do. Going with 2 mods, hidden and hard rock. Alright, so they're definitely gonna try to outscore everyone just based on mod choice alone. Floops with that, also with that hidden hard rock, but he's the first one to find the break, and followed very closely by Death Zone. They're trading back and forth, so that score is still going to be a little volatile in the early stages, but as of right now, it is flickering a little bit, but seems mostly to be in Singapore's favor.
Yeah, Lexcourse is still rocking a 99.5% accuracy on with the hidden mod on this AR7 map.
Oh yeah, also worth noting out that X-Course does not have an FC. They actually broke their combo really, really early on.
Oh.
As you can see, really do Chocolate Sticks both have the full combo right now. They're over 400 combo. And really do with that hidden and hard rock is going to be topping the scores a little bit, but a lot more misses coming in from Marcuse and Wheelchairs. That's going to actually send that lead a lot more into the side of Singapore.
It's ending soon.
Yeah, it's a very short map, and with the length of the map, breaks are absolutely detrimental to your score.
And Choco Sticks finds a miss at the end of the map, unfortunately, but this is going to seal the deal. Really do become the only FC in the lobby, but Singapore overall a great team effort from them and managed to take this match to 3-0 on their side.
Yeah, props to really do for getting that hidden hard rock full combo.
True.
But yeah, even though with near 1.1 million on one side, you kind of see two scores over in Singapore, which is also relatively close to 1 million. So that is actually going to negate a lot of the work that really do has done.
That's pretty true. And right now, Team Spain has choose Hard Rock 1.
Ooh, Hard Rock 1.
I'm
Very
not
consistent, I believe.
Yes, it is indeed a consistency-based map with long sliders and triples and singles, but the problem is, Team Singapore is also an overall strong team. Almost everyone on their team has averaged 800k to 900k on similar maps, which their roster in qualifier was DTR, Def, Chocostick, and Monrak. But yeah, as you can see, yeah, it's really on the screen right now.
Yeah, it's the exact same roster as they did their qualifiers in.
Meanwhile, Team Spain also overall consistent. Floops is top scoring. Really do is 3k behind Floops, and then 800k, and yeah, it's basically overall like Floops and really do 800k, one 600k, one 500k in the qualifier matches. Well, I would say really do is really trying to take his responsibility as the carry, basically in every map. He's a really all-rounder player, but it's not enough. It's a 4v4 tournament. His teammates really need to stand up for him.
Yeah, definitely, it is a team game. You're gonna need a lot of really good supporting combos coming from your teammates. As you see, Singapore has demonstrated that in the last pick.
Match is going to is slightly heavy over Singapore side, and as you can, but never give up, Team Spain. The match is still not over.
All right, the start command has been given out, and also I believe you said that Floofs was one of the main carries in the Hard Rock during Spain's qualifiers. I do not see
Yes.
him there.
Not really sure what's happening. But
They might,
yeah.
well, maybe it's just that this roster is a lot more comfortable with this particular Hard Rock.
Yeah, probably. Maybe a little bit of surprise to Team Singapore.
Yeah, anything can happen.
Yep. And now we're going into the match. Going into the map.
Alright, so far, 2 double S's coming out from Spain. And over in Singapore, although everyone still does have their full combos, accuracy-wise and the score is going to be in Spain's favor a tiny bit. Really do just lost out his double S. Wheelchair carrying the Spanish team with the double S of his own, and there it goes. But no matter, or at least a lot of matter now, Zachary just lost their full combo. That's no trace it right back. But that score is going to be in favor of Singapore just a tiny bit. But accuracy-wise though, looking pretty similar. Wheelchair and really do both with 96%. DTR is the only higher one with 97%. That is going to balance out just a tiny bit, as we see at the bottom of your screens. The score bar is going to be flickering a lot.
Yeah, pretty sure we're not gonna know which team has the advantage until the last second of the map, unless one of the full combos of each team is breaking right now.
Yeah, it is still 3 full combos against 3, so still looking pretty equal. The score right now is primarily from Zachary breaking earlier than Death Zone, and they've managed to get their combo back up higher than Death Zone. So yeah, the score for now, halfway through the map, is still going to be in favor of Spain, although how little it is, it's still too close to call.
Yeah, but this really shows that Team Spain is not sure what happened in the qualifiers, but Wheelchair is really showing his HR specialist ability in here right now, being a really strong support for really doing this map. But again, the accuracy lead is now slightly over Singapore. And now really good finds a break in here. That's not looking good.
Break. Would there be anyone from Singapore who's gonna trade that miss back? It doesn't look like it. Still 3 players over on that full combo, but only 2 for Spain now, and that lead is just gonna extend a lot. Things are looking dire for Spain. They need Singapore to break, but it's not coming at all.
Singapore's free FC still going strong right now, despite despite the accuracies are slightly lower than Team Spain, but the combo game is there.
Zachary finds another break, and this looks all but over. Looks like it's gonna be 3 FCs to 2, Zalotic and Wheelchair. Really valiant efforts, but it doesn't. It's not meant to be. DTR Guy, Chocolate Sticks, and Monarch is going to take the FC for Team Singapore, and also their 4th point, which brings them up to match point.
4-0 into the match point to Team Singapore's hand. If Team Spain want the match to keep going on, they have to win this map, but apparently the authority is now in Team Singapore's hand.
Yeah, they have a lot to work with. They can pretty much experiment with whatever, seeing as they are 4-0 up. They have some form of leeway to be able to experiment with their picks a little bit. But yeah, Spain is just in a whole world of trouble right now.
Indeed, in some sort of trouble for Team Spain right now. But again, this really shows that this is an 4v4 tournaments really require the team effort. Everyone has to perform well. Not only one to two carry is not enough for the match. And meanwhile, Team Singapore is going to pick the last possibly the last map of this match, but not sure if Team Spain decided to give a little bit of comeback, and they decided to pick Nomad 4, a slider tag awkward A map, and requires a little bit of single tab over there.
Yeah, technical maps. This is gonna be a little bit difficult for Spain to come back. This is gonna be a little bit difficult for Spain to take, seeing as Singapore has quite a few tech-savvy players, I would say.
True. I mean, apparently back in the qualifiers, Singapore. I mean, they actually did play solid, despite the top score is 700k. But again, they probably studied the qualifier result too, because Spain, for tech maps in qualifiers, they only have one FC, and the rest is basically struggling in these odd tech maps. So, but again, they still have time. They have time to kind of grind their tech skills. Maybe we'll see a little bit of change from Team Spain. Anything is not sure. But again, this is probably the last map of the match, and the momentum is really heavy on Team Singapore side.
Yeah, we actually do see a roster swap from Spain. Flukes coming in for who was it? Wheelchair, I believe. Okay, yeah, Wheelchair's not here anymore. And over for Singapore, we see X-Scores coming back in.
I'm not sure what happened to Flukes, but in my opinion, he really should be on for HR1 because he's a really solid.
Flukes is. Oh yeah, Flukes was not on for Hard Rock 1,
Yeah.
but he is here now for the tech map Coco featuring the baby.
Not exactly know what happened over there, but man, I mean that's their decision. And any updates from another match? Yeah. So yeah, we do see some awkward sliders in here, and slight lead over teams on Team Spain side, but it's gonna follow how a little bit. I wouldn't say Team Spain is not doing well in here. They are pulling off pretty
they are
close
still doing.
performance.
They're still doing absolutely amazing. With Marquise right now still holding a double S. Nobody getting slidered by that. It scores over for Singapore, also still holding a double S, so that's one double S to another. But actually, we see the combos. Zalotic actually has a lower combo than everyone else. So that might have been a little bit of a break very early on.
And this is not an easy map. As you can tell, it is really awkward to act under Scorphy 2, so props to both team holding such good accuracy by far.
Yeah, H Course finally loses out their double S and the Marquis also. But pretty much still a four-way FC over from Singapore and from Spain. We still do see three FCs. Not sure if that's going to be enough with Zolotic. And then now
Who's trying to
Flukes is the
break?
one that's going to find the break for Spain. And still four-way FCs from Singapore. And one
Not
quarter of
looking
the map to go.
And there's basically quarter of the map, and Team Singapore need to break right now if Team Spain want to come back, but they're still going strong.
Yeah, at this point with Flukes picking up their probably their final break, it definitely looks like that's going to be the nail in the coffin. And it looks like Singapore will be sweeping Spain 5-0.
Four-way FC from Team Singapore taking this home with a sweep with a 5-0 sweep. But again, it isn't a we do props to both team for putting such great effort in the match. Team Spain is almost there. They are always so close, but at some clutch moment the nerves kind of kicks in and kind of affects the performance from them. So they might try to do a little bit of a fix over the break, and Team Singapore will be progressing to the winners bracket, and Team Spain unfortunately will going down to the losers bracket.
Yeah, so as this is just round of 32, none of the teams are going to be eliminated. It's just who moves on in the winners bracket and losers bracket. GGWP Team Singapore, you are moving on to the round of 16 winners bracket. And Spain still gets another chance to go down fighting into the losers bracket.
Really a good match. And right now, the match of Taiwan versus Argentina is still going on over there, right?
We are going to switch to it right now.
Oh wait, they are already streaming. It's okay, it's okay. And it's currently 3-1.
Oh, right. Did I go to the wrong match?
Oh yeah. No, but Yuko was
Taiwan?
currently streaming.
Taiwan versus Argentina is already being streamed by Yuyuko on their own channel.
Yes. So
I
feel
went
free
to
to
the
Another
wrong
match. Another match should be Korea versus Denmark, I think.
Okay, we'll switch to that one then. Sorry about this.
Yeah. Well, if it is still going on.
Match is still going on in progress on my screen.
Okay, there it is. Oh, so South Korea is
4-1.
4-1 up.
But
So
the leaders on Team Denmark, they might have a chance to take a point.
I don't think the players are in the right slots because they were not expecting to be streamed.
Oh. So, okay. A bit of technical issues over there.
I believe Denmark is on the left.
So it's basically a swap.
Yes.
Okay. And still going strong over there. The Danzig finding a 99.2% in slightly awkward ET pick.
Alright, so just to be sure, the entirety of South Korea is on Team Blue, and are they in the right slots? As in like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Exactly.
Are they in the right one?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Alright, so it's just blue versus red is swap. So right now we're actually 3/4 of the way through, and South Korea might just take this one 5-1. And it's a shame that we only got to see very little of it though.
Andrew finds a really early break in the map, I believe, because the rest of the lobby is still FCing. Unfortunately, we're not going to see the 8-way FC, but are we going to see a 7-way FC?
It definitely looks to be that way, unless... Nah, I don't want to curse anything.
Yup.
Alright, there it goes.
There we go. A 7-way FC in the lobby. Vindru early break actually becomes an important factor of the match and causing Team Denmark to causing Team Korea to win the match. But again, it is indeed pretty close in this map.
Yeah, South Korea in the qualifiers they got 5th seed. So honestly, that is pretty much a David versus Goliath battle. You know, Denmark all the way down in seed 28. So it was definitely pretty much an uphill battle for them. But yeah, got to see what little of DT was that DT2 that we saw. But
Yeah, I think so.
yeah, okay, so yeah, congrats to South Korea. They find themselves advancing on to the winners bracket of round of 16, and Denmark will be fighting for their tournament lives in the losers bracket starting next week.
And just a reminder to you guys, tomorrow we have 4 matches going on, and it will be UTC 14, Finland versus Malaysia, UTC 15 30, Russian Federation versus India, UTC 16, which is Indonesia versus Colombia, and Poland versus Romania. One of the most interesting matchup in this tournament.
Yeah, 16 versus 17. But also
Yes.
Finland, Malaysia, which is 15 versus 18. So that's pretty much 2 very, very close seeded countries gonna battle it, gonna duke it out.
And 3 hours later, we're going to have United States versus Hungary. And yes, please, if you feel free to watch that match and stay tuned. And see you guys tomorrow.